Good mighty morning, everyone. I got a kind of a quick tip for you today, and it's going to be about figuring out your ideal target heart rate during exercise. But I've got a second little quick tip, and that is I learned yesterday that after probably about 3 years of owning this thing, salt lamps have to be on in order to have all their beneficial effects. And the metrics for that are a 6 to 7 pound salt lamp will cover a 10 by 10 room. There's a great place to search like real salt lamps. Then you can get them there, and they've got like these huge, like really cool pillar ones. But you can also get them on Amazon. I found a 2-pack yesterday for $27, which is like nuts for two 6 to 7 pound lamps. So like they're awesome because you just plug them in, you turn them on, and then like you don't have to do anything, and you just get constant benefit. But so I just want to show you that real quick, and then we're going to sit down, and I'm going to tell you about target heart rate. So here's how you calculate your ideal target heart rate. The first step is you need to know what your resting heart rate is. Let me get my notes here. Yeah, what your resting heart rate is. If your resting heart rate is greater than 72, all you're going to do is 180 minus age, which you've probably heard before, and then it's plus 5. So 180 minus age plus or minus 5. If you have a heart rate that rests lower than 72, then you start with the number 168 minus your age plus or minus 5. So here, I've got my whiteboard here. So we can switch around and actually write these out, visualize them, so it's easy to remember. We're gonna draw a little box here because I got some other notes. Welcome to the learning zone. Okay, cool. So heart rate greater than 72, resting heart rate, we'll call it RHR in our example. That's going to give you 180, minus age. If you've got a resting heart rate less than 72, RHR, it's going to be 168 minus age. Oh, sorry, and these are plus minus 5. Plus minus 5. And then if you have a disease, then you start at 175. Oops, I can't write and hold this thing at the same time. 175 minus age plus minus 5. Cool. So the numbers are cool, right? But why do the numbers matter? The numbers matter because those are your ideal numbers for increasing aerobic capacity and also fat loss. So if you're going to go spend a bunch of time on like a cardio machine or something, don't do it and just like chug along as fast as you can. Personally, I like using the elliptical or the stair stepper to do my cardio because it's just a little more intense. It's not as boring as like just a normal elliptical. And what I found, I'm 23, okay? And the metric that and my heart rate is much lower than 72 resting heart rate. But previously I had used the 180 minus age thing, and what I found when using the stair stepper and the elliptical was that you do not have to go fast at all to get your heart rate up into the target range. So if you're getting on there and you're like, 30 or 40 or 50, and you're like, and you're like dying, you don't have to die anymore. All you got to do is calculate your ideal target heart rate, and like on most of those machines, you can grab them, and they have like a little thing that'll scan your heart rate. Now I can tell you that they're not very accurate. I know the technology isn't that accurate in those machines. However, it's good enough for what we're doing. So, and then but if you want to get fancy, I'm literally going to punch in Amazon right now, heart rate monitor, and we'll see how much one costs, because I'm pretty sure you can get one for like $10. Yeah, there's a Fitbit for $24. There's one of these chest straps for like $60. You could use a pulse oximeter for $15. That's really cool. I didn't know they had that. And that'll give you more information. Awesome. Yeah, so maybe you've heard some other numbers, and the other numbers would be, hey, 55 to 75% of max heart rate, which for most people is around, 180-ish, I believe. 55 to 75% is like that's the range you should be exercising in. And the thing is that if you use this formula, which is the 180 or the 160 minus age plus minus 5, is that you'll fit somewhere within that range and you'll get the benefits. So personally for me, I don't spend much time doing cardio of any kind. I think sprints are good because they can train like muscle recruitment and power, but I really don't do them that often. So that's all I got for you today, and I'll see you tomorrow. And once again, here's those formulas. You guys can screenshot it if you can read it. So greater than 72 resting heart rate, 180 minus age plus minus 5. Less than 72 resting heart rate, 168 minus age. And if you got disease, 175 minus age plus minus 5. All right, see you tomorrow.